away.
Life really changed. Life became hard. In 1978, I remember that those days, this beautiful family had broken. My parents had separated.
How old were you?
I was between the journey 6 and 7. Separations don't happen in a day.
Take a while.
Separations take a while, crushing the
Did
children.
you notice it?
You feel the pain. You don't even know that it's the broken relationship which you are currently living in. It went so fast, but it took like centuries because I saw people disappearing. My siblings who were like my security, my bodyguards were all gone. And that time, my second mom has not yet got her own like big children. So with 7, I got a sibling. He was born early. So I was like mothering this boy and taking care of him and doing stuff and cooking. And, matoke is hard to peel. So you wash the matoke and the hands are dirty. And thus they started experiencing real beatings for things which I didn't do. So I
From
ran.
your dad or your
Yeah, from my dad. So my brother Geoffrey was no longer there to carry me on the shoulders. Or I remember the earliest I remember that I used to walk and climb on my father's chest with the legs until my legs reached his nose. So one time I came like to just greet him in his room in his morning, and he blushed me off like, you can't come here. I noticed that there's something big which is really...
How did you feel?
It was heartbreaking. Later when I grew up, I noticed that was heartbreaking. But that time it hurt. I went outside.
Did you feel rejected? Or
I cried. I couldn't define rejection, but I remember that I started wetting my bed. All of a sudden, when I sleep, my bed is wet.
Yeah.
And or when somebody just calls me, the things which I'm
Goodness,
holding will just fall down.
So you lived in fear?
Yes. So, and then I would break plates because I'm carrying plates and washing them, and I don't know how to do this. So when they call me, then I get shocked. Then, of course, the plates will break, and it looked like I'm breaking stuff. I'm resisting.
Was this happening to you because you were afraid of the environment you were in?
I don't know. I don't know what was going through this child. I call her that child because that's not me. Yeah, I don't know what was going through her mind. She had a lot of questions, and nobody was answerable. And I saw my big sister going to be with my mom, and then we had my brother Henry. He's late last month. He was around 11.
Sorry about that.
And he came that time. And then my dad said, "Yeah, you're seeing him for the last time. He's going away." And he went away, so I had only one remaining brother. The journey was long. It was a very short time, but it was long. And because we didn't work on this problem, we never talked about it, it stayed in my heart for many years. It groomed me. I wanted to grow up and be the best and get out of home. And go to the university and study and be everything. That made my school results good. Because I really was good in school because of I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave. Then my dad had also promised me that if I passed my exam, I would see my mom. I last saw my mom when I was around 6.
You weren't allowed to see your mom?
No, I saw my mom when I was 16.
She didn't even visit?
She was not even allowed to visit. Because when she came to Chebambe to visit me, she called me my childhood name. Visiting day. They called Kayenjo Lillian. The whole school was looking for this person, and this was not me. And Chebambe has this mind get visiting day where people wait. I used not to go there because nobody comes. They didn't have visitors. And most of my friends knew, so I had a lot of grab. Everybody who received visitors gave me something to eat. Nido, milk, porridge. You know how school is, South Chebambe. That's when I knew that Winnie, Kassandis, your aunties, and all these people. And I was focused to deal with my life. And by the time I was 9, I had got 3 siblings.
That young? From your stepmom?
From my stepmom. And they were looking at me like big sister. Like, now you're the big sister. The solutions are with you. But I think I was a child. When I was 9, I didn't have to be running the life of 4 other children without good experience, without mom.
How was your relationship with your stepmom?
When I was young, it was bad. But now, as a woman, and I stand out there to fight for women's rights. Today, I see a 17-year-old child or 18-year-old child who was in a marriage with a man with 5 kids.
She was 17 years.
She was 17 years.
So she was also a child.
She was also a child, and she did things like a child. And I didn't know how to deal with that.
How old was your dad?
My dad was in his 30s.
Oh my God. That's
And,
right now would be illegal.
Yes. And my brother, my firstborn brother, Geoffrey, was the age of my stepmom.
Wow. He really went low.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, Resty, thank you for putting these things out. People are still doing this.
Yes, I know. I have so many, I would say, friends, family friends in the village. When I go, you know, we were studying, you'd be with them, P7, S1, then 3 kids, 4 kids, and she's married to an old person, and the parents are okay with it.
Yes.
I'm like, how are you okay with your child being underage and the husband or whatever it is that you've allowed to take bride price from is in his 40s or 30s?
Yeah. And this situation was so hard that this child was given away to my dad by her stepmom.
Oh, no.
And her stepmom was the best friend of my mother.
Huh?
It sounds like a Nigeria film.
It does. I feel like part 2, please. How? Wait.
My mom had a best friend there because.
So when your mom left,
she didn't leave. She came when my mom was around. My mom, in fact, brought them around as friends and got close to them.
And they passed behind.
Yes, and that broke her marriage.
Why do we do this?
I don't know, because today I believe in life journeys. I think if this is your journey, you pass there. But hey, there are also other roads we could have passed. We didn't
you're
have
hurting
to pass
others
there.
along the way.
Yes, and people are hurting, and you are reproducing pain, you know.
Trauma.
And sometimes even if people do these things unknowingly, for that moment, these things are real.
Impact on
the
another
chaos
person.
is real. These 3 children who are going to grow up without a dad, their situation is real.